The gum bleaching basically, in summary, means changing the color of the gum tissue. But there's interesting history behind it, because when I invented the technique back in 1980, I had a patient, young lady from Atlanta, Georgia, had a beautiful veneers done. And she came to me and she said, is there any way, the veneers were beautiful, but she has extremely dark gum tissue sitting against it. And she said, I'm not really happy with this. And she had seen 25 dentists and hygienists in several states, from Connecticut, New York, Chicago, all over. And she was told by 25 dentists and hygienists, nothing can be done. Like, you cannot change the color of your skin. So when I saw her that day, it was bothering me. So I went home, I was trying to come up with what we could do to change the color of the gum tissue. And something came through my mind, and I came to the office. I happened to be a pipe smoker. And actually, I can show you, this is my own gums before treatment because of smoking. As you can see, the dark gum. And after that treatment, that shows the results like 10 days later, it became nice and pink. And so actually, that shows 17 years later. And this is my upper jaw. This is all the dark patches that you see indicated by arrows. This is before treatment, and this is after treatment. So when the technique I evaluated, I published it in International Journal of Periodontics and Restorative Dentistry, which is like a Bible, like a New England Journal of Medicine. Also, my technique was shown on NBC Doctor Show, and in addition was published in New York Times bestseller in the book $1 Billion Smile, published, authored by Dr. Bill Dorfman. So since that time, I've been using this technique. I've treated 1,000 or 2,000 cases from all over the world. And the important thing is, as I mentioned before, I should emphasize that the color of a gum tissue is extremely important, has a negative impact on your smile. The analogy that I use, you may have a most beautiful painting. If you put a lousy frame around it, has a negative impact and it distracts from the beauty of a picture. So when that lady from Atlanta came and I had a treatment done, she was sitting on a chair and crying for half hour. She was so emotionally so excited and happy. In fact, she took a picture after the treatment, sent to that 25 dentists and hygienists that you told me nothing can be done, and here the treatment is done. So that's the whole concept of gum bleaching. And many times the question is asked, is that safe? For that purpose, to answer that question, I was the first patient who had a treatment back almost 25 years ago. And that's the end result. I have 17 years, and if I show my gum tissue, you can see after 25 years, it's still pink and beautiful. Obviously, I kicked the habit, no longer smoking, because one of the issues that I've seen, people are a smoker. Although smoking or using weed is a contributing factor as far as creating a dark gums or discolored gum tissue, and when I do the treatment, I said you have to get rid of the habit. Otherwise, in those cases, you may get some relapse. Some patches again will develop if a patient continues with either smoking or using weed.